Come closer. Sit there.
Oh, I sit on the other side. So we shall be appearing there, two of us.
Yes. Can you start?
Alright, msikilizaji, nimerejea tena. Dakika ni 12 baada ya saa 8 ndani ya 107.3 FM Radio Maria Kenya, Nairobi. Hapa awali tumekuwa tukifuatilia ibada ya misa takatifu. Hii leo imekuwa ni siku ya familia ama sherehe ya familia ya kanisa la Our Lady of Visitation kutoka maeneo ya Makadara, na ni ibada ambayo inaongozwa naye Askofu Peter Kimani ambaye ni askofu kutoka jimbo la Embu. Na kwa sasa msikilizaji, naomba nikukaribisha hapa hewani tuendelee na matangazo yetu ya kawaida, na hii leo ikiwa ni siku ya Jumamosi. Kama kawaida kwenye wakati huu awamu hii ya vijana, huwa tunaungana naye Sister Aurelia ambaye tayari yupo studioni kwenye upande wa pili, na hayupo peke yake, yupo na gwiji anaye Shamba the Gardener. Nitakuwa nawakaribisha ili wapate kutuelimisha zaidi ya yale ambayo tungependa kuyafuatilia na kuyasikiliza. Kwa wale ambao wamekuwa wakisikiliza Sister Aurelia kwa muda sasa, amekuwa akifanya kazi hapa nchini Kenya, lakini kidogo kipindi hiki kitakuwa ni kipindi chake cha mwisho, manake amepata uhamisho hadi nchi ya Nigeria. Kwa hivyo Sister Aurelia kwenye makala haya ya vijana atakuwa anapata tu kuzungumzia kuhusu maisha ya utawa na mengi zaidi. Msikilizaji, pia tutakuwa tunakupatia nafasi ya kuweza kumuuliza maswali. Unaweza kumuuliza swali, imekuwaje, amekuwa katika safari hii kwa miaka mingapi, changamoto ambazo amekutana nazo ni zipi, na mengi zaidi. Karibuni sana.
Okay.
Asante.
Okay, thank you, my dear sister on the other side of the studio. Should we call you Sister Flosa or
Sister Flo?
Sister Flo?
Sister Flo.
Sister Flo.
Lakini hapo kwa sister, mimi siko kabisa.
No, let's just put that sister.
But yeah, somebody's sister,
because
right?
today, you know, it is the day for Sister Aurelia. So let's make it a Sister's Day.
Labda hata anaweza fanya maamuzi, maana sasa nenda Nigeria niseme, sister, we can go together.
You never know.
Yaani mimi nitaenda tu na Sister Aurelia kule, nitakuwa namfulia nguo. Yaani mimi nitaenda tu, nataka kwenda kujenga congregation.
Yes.
Sasa ndio nitakuwa mtu wa mkono.
But I think you can still join the congregation.
You can still join us.
No, you can still join. It doesn't matter.
Anyway,
it is just a number. Sister, I want to convince the other sister on the other side, Sister Flo, to join your congregation.
To join Holy Rosary Sisters.
It will be good.
Yes.
So today, I'm privileged. You remember the very first day I came to Radio Maria, you were the one in control, and you were asking me questions. And since I came, I have never left Radio Maria. I'm still around.
We thank God.
And I sometimes come to this show, Youth Zone, with Sister Aurelia, whenever you are not around. And sometimes I'm with Sister Flo, and I'm called Brother Shamba.
Farmer.
Shamba, alafu you are the gardener.
The gardener.
Shamba the gardener.
Shamba the gardener.
Yes.
Shamba wa shamba.
Shamba wa shamba. That's why you call me the gardener. because it is shamba. There is no problem.
Yes.
So today, sister, we were to talk about the pilgrims of hope and the role of youth in the church at this time when we are just journeying together in hope. But I thought, because Sister Flo has already mentioned that it is actually your very last show or appearance here at Radio Maria, I thought it will be good for our youth outside there to get to know who is Sister Aurelia. And maybe I just give you this chance to at least try to talk about yourself and the background.
Oh, thank you, Shamba and Sister Flo. Welcome to our dear listeners and our dear viewers. This is Sister Aurelia, and on our program Youth Zone, and we are live on live on YouTube. You can get us on YouTube channel Youth Zone with Sister Aurelia. You can always come and still watch the video on how it went. We are live streaming it. And in case you have questions about Sister Aurelia, in case you have anything you would like to know about me, I am open today, being my last day in the studios. I'm really glad, and I thank God for this opportunity, for having been able to journey with young people on this program. I know we have talked about so many things, so many things. We were handling different topics, and I'm glad that we have journeyed together. So like Shamba said, I'm Sister Aurelia, Missionary Sisters of Our Lady of the Holy Rosary. We are here in Nairobi. We were founded in 1956. We were founded in 1924, but we came here in Kenya in 1956, and here in Kenya we are located in Nairobi Archdiocese and Kitale. In Nairobi we are here in Parklands, we are in Thika, we are in Karen, and in Thika we have 2 communities, and we have a school there, Shanahan Academy, and then we are in Kitale, in a village called Ngonyek, where we have a health center, Holy Rosary Health Center. So our life is purely missionaries, and I'm glad to be part of the family. I've been here for quite some time now, if I may say. I was here 2016, 2017. Then in 2018, I went to Nigeria. I was in Nigeria for 2 years. I came back ending of 2020. And after that, I was in Thika. I was sent to Thika, where I was journeying with young people, precisely the PMCs, and I was running a project in our compound. And after that, 2022, I came to Tangaza University. I've been a student at Tangaza University doing a degree in youth ministry. And after, I think it is about 1 year since when I started coming to this station. It was as part of my school and passion of journeying with the young people, especially the youth. Radio Maria, one of the program coordinators, Godwin, approached me and asked me if I could help out with this program, and it started with me. So I started this program, and I am glad that it has worked very well all this while, journeying with the young people. It is always my joy. Anytime time comes and I'm like, oh, today is Saturday, I don't even want to stay at home. I'm always looking forward to this program, and I'm glad that it has worked. And I feel, or I pray that it has not only worked for me, but also for the young people there. Any young person that has been listening to us, I pray that it has touched somebody's life, or somebody has picked something from it. I say thank you to all my supporters, those who have always been there for me, those who have subscribed to my channel, those who have liked, those who have commented. Shamba, you are one of them.
Yes.
And I'm glad that the time you saw this program I think, I don't know how you even came to know that I was.
No, it was out of jealousy.
Uh-huh.
I used to see some of Tangaza students here, especially Lillian.
Mm-hmm.
And it was out of jealousy. I said,
Why would she be taking
how
me
is she
and
always
leaving
there?
me? Mm-hmm.
So, in fact, I didn't even know you were a student at Tangaza. So, one day I asked Lillian, how do you reach Radio Maria?
Mm-hmm.
Then she told me, I will connect you.
Mm-hmm.
So I waited for connection. The connection is not connecting.
Yeah.
So one day I just approached her and I
Yeah.
asked her, Lillian, I want you to give me the number of this person now.
Mm-hmm.
The person who normally calls you there.
Mm.
That is how she gave me the number, and I approached you, and you wanted me to come immediately, and I was with fear. I said,
A little bit anxious.
yes, there was fear because what was I coming to say in Radio Maria? And then you told me we are talking about, it was environment,
Mm-hmm.
and then that is how we came to meet here at Radio Maria. And the first day, I remember the first day, it was an interview. I came late. The second day, I came somehow early. And then the third day, you told me you host the following weekend. And I said, wow, this is the beginning of Shamba in Radio Maria.
Oh my
And
goodness.
up to this moment, I have never gone back. So, sister, I know you will miss Radio Maria a lot.
Definitely,
and
I
you will
will.
also miss Kenya. And you have not told us where you come from, but let me just ask you, while growing and with putting in mind the African culture, what inspired you to join sisterhood and not choose the other vocation?
Okay, in short, we are talking about my vocation story.
Uh-huh.
Okay, my name, like I said, he said I didn't mention where I come from. I come from Uganda.
Mhm.
I'm a daughter of Museveni. Many people would say, I'm not a daughter, I'm a grandchild
Of
of Museveni, and I'm proud to be one. And actually, Holy Rosary Sisters, we are in so many countries, but we are not in Uganda.
Mhm.
However, as a child, as I used to see sisters, I didn't know what sisters do. I just look at them, and one thing, there was one man in my village who was a good drunkard, and he used to beat his wife. So one day I told my mother, I told her I will not marry. I was still very small, and she asked me why. I told her I will make sure I study, I become a big woman, then I'll get plenty of money, I'll buy land, I'll build. I am the one to marry. And if the man tries nonsense, I'll beat hell out of him. That was my focus. I said, I cannot allow anybody to beat me the way this man is beating his wife. I'll beat that man. If he refuses, I chase him away from my house. He will not be the one to chase me. And my mother laughed and told me, you are still a child. You
You're
don't
still
understand.
growing. Yes.
I said, I know what I'm saying. So one day I connived with my friends and we said, let us beat this man up. How can he be beating his wife? So we got our stones, chased the man. He used to annoy me, Apart from that, I studied in a school, I think primary 6, primary 7. The school where I went there was a sister who was our teacher. And she was very harsh. She used to beat us. I said I can never be a sister. Now I hated the vocation. So I asked my mother, what do sisters do? She told me the only thing she knew is that sisters don't give birth. She told me sisters don't give birth. They are always working in the church. I said, okay, well, me, I don't like them because they beat us too much.
At school.
At school. She said, okay. But when I went to secondary school, I used to go to the cathedral now, see sisters. I liked the way they were smart. This is as a teenager. But still I had not decided. But I loved Nigerian movies. Anytime we are watching a Nigerian movie, I'm so excited. So this fateful day, a sister came to our school and they called all of us immediately to go to the main hall so that sister could talk to us. And we were curious. And when sister started talking, I realized she was a Nigerian. Now we started laughing at her. Because the night before we had watched the Nigerian movie, and one of the actors actresses in that movie was called Ifoma, and sister was called Ifoma. So we started laughing. And she was confused. Why are these children laughing at me? So she told us we are in so many countries. We are in America. Actually, our congregation was founded in Ireland by Bishop Joseph Shanahan, who is currently a servant of God, a Spiritan, yes, your brother.
Yes.
So she told us about where they are, and I remember the question I asked her in the hall. I said, if I join your congregation, will I go to Nigeria? She said, sure, definitely you'll go to Nigeria. I said, okay. If I go, will I be allowed to join these guys to act? She said, I was asking as a child. She said, you can see them, but you cannot act with them. I was like, okay. But even seeing them is good. Because I used to like Akina Popo, those short ones. Yeah. She said, you will definitely see them. I said, okay. We finished whatever she was telling us, and then she was giving out brochures, of course, with the contacts. After, I am the only one that did not get a brochure. So I saw everybody's having a brochure. I followed her to the gate. I said, sister, you did not give me my own brochure. She turned and looked at me and said, do you really want it? I said, yes, sister. And then she had one, but it didn't have the contact. So she wrote it by the hand, pen, yes, and gave it to me. That was the last one. And I happened to be the only one among the whole group that came. So when she gave it to me, I said, okay. I rushed to the canteen. We didn't have phones, of course. I beeped her. Immediately after beeping, she called. I beeped to that number. I wanted to be sure she gave me the correct number. I told her, I am the girl that followed you to the gate. I'm still in Form 2, and I would like to join your congregation. And she told me, you are still far. First finish Form 6. I said, wait, Form 6?
Yes.
Other congregations are taking those who have finished Form 4. Me, you are... I said, okay, sister, whatever. So I went home. I kept that brochure in one of my books and forgot about it. So I did Form 4, I finished. Life wasn't that easy, of course, with the school fees and all that. But my parents were there supporting me. Then I went to A-level. On this faithful day, I was in Form 3. No, I was in Form 5, third term. I went home and I was like, these things they are teaching us in A-level. Of course, I was taking history, and I loved history in O-level. And so I wanted to check in my O-level books to see if I'm able to get something. And as I was checking, behold, I saw that paper. So I was like, is this sister still existing, or she has already died? That was my question. I was with my aunt, and my auntie laughed. She said, check the number. So I picked her phone. I beeped the number.
It went through?
It went through, and then sister called immediately. She said, sister, my name is Aurelia. Do you still remember me? She said she has had so many girls from Uganda. There is no way she would remember. Told her, when I was in Form 2, you came to my school at St. Mary's Girls. She said, okay. Are you the girl that followed me to the gate? She remembered that. I said, yes, I'm the one. And she was like, oh, good to hear from you. What class are you in? I told her, I'm going to Form 6. She told me, from today henceforth, you are in my prayers. I will always pray for you to pass your Form 6 and join us. I told her, is it still standing that if I join you, I can go to Nigeria?
It is still the same.
She said, yes, you will still go.
Yes.
I said, okay. Now I went, I kept the paper again. I did my Form 6. During vacation, I beeped her again. Now the thing was serious. For whatever was pushing me, I don't know. So I beeped her. She called me and told me, now I am no longer the Vocations directress. I will give your number to another person. In my mind, I said, it is only you I want to be talking to, because I was enjoying the accent, you know.
The Nigerian one.
Yes. She told me, this sister is also good. I was like, okay, give her my number. So it was during the day after lunch. I went to take my CS. I was just lying on my bed. This phone rang. I saw a number I didn't know. I just picked it, and she said, Aurelia, how are you? I said, I'm cool. I still remember the words I used. She said, "You are cool." What do you mean by you are cool? Now I removed the phone to check again. I said, "This is a Kenyan number." I said, "I'm fine." She said, "Okay." Now she introduced herself and all that and told me, "I am coming to visit you." I said, "In my house? Or you want us to meet at church?" She said, "I'm coming to your house." I said, "Okay." Now, before that, I had spoken to my mom. I said, "Mom, I want to be a sister." And she said, "Never, over my dead body."
Oh,
If
your
you,
mom
yes, she said, "If you go there, never call me your mother again." I
What
said,
about
"Okay."
Dad?
I went to tell my dad, who was together in the sitting room. I said, "Dad, you know I want to be a sister." He turned and looked at me. He stood and left me in the sitting room.
They're always
Now,
like that.
I knew the two of them don't want.
Mhm.
I said, after all, why am I even forcing things? I must not be a sister. Sister came and she called me when she was 4 hours close to our house. She said, "I'm already in Masaka, coming to your village." She said, "Dele." I was in the village. I dressed up immediately, rushed to the town. When I reached the town, I called my dad. My dad told me, "Today I have a job. I am not at home and I'm not expecting any visit at home." I said, "Now the food has salt." I went, opened the house, cleaned around. I was rushing. I told him, "Anytime you come, you will meet sister. You will find her at home." Now he knew I was serious. I went to the park, picked sister up. We went home. We sat down. We were taking some tea. Then my dad appeared. I looked at this sister. They started chatting. He's a kind of person that is very cool. He plays his things underground. They chatted, and then he was like, I am not sure if really my daughter will be a sister." For him, it was at the end, he told me that he thought I was playing on his mind. He never thought that I can be a sister because I was too playful in my own world. And so he said, "Okay, but if that's what she wants, me, I don't have any problem. But the problem will be from her mother." Sister said, "We are not rushing. It will be gradual process. We will journey with the mother until the mother accepts. But until you two accept, we can take her." Now I said, "This woman wants to be my stumbling block." Sister told me, "Now we'll invite you to Kenya. You come and visit us. You see what we do." I said, "Okay." I came. And the first day I came, my mother wasn't happy about it. I told her, "I'm just going to see. When things don't come out, I'll come back."
You come and see.
Yeah, I'm going to see. But I was also a bit anxious. I asked my dad, "Do you think this thing will work? I'm just wasting my time." And he told me, "Sis, they said, come and see, not come and stay. Just go and visit the sisters. If you don't like them, come back home. Is anybody chasing you from home?" I said, "Okay." I got the bus and came. When I reached the border, sister called me and said, "I am not the one who will pick you up from the stage. Another sister will pick you." Now anxiety rose. Because that was the time the Al-Shabaab used to kill people here. I said, "Now they are going to kidnap me. Why is she not the one coming to pick me? She's sending a different person." I said, "I'm not going." But now I've already reached the border. What will I do?
You cannot go back now.
I can't go back. I didn't even have the money, and I've already paid the bus. I said, "Let me continue." Now that sister called me and told me, "You will not reach the board. You will not reach in the bus park. I'll pick you up from the way. I will tell the driver where to stop." That was at Westlands.
Okay.
Now in my mind, I said, this one that doesn't even want me to enter the park is a trap. They have taken me. But I had my cousin,
Yes.
who was an apostle of Jesus. He told me, "Calm down. If anything happens to me, I will trace you in Nairobi."
Yes.
I said, "Okay." He said, I'll be alert. Nothing will happen to you." We reached the park, and then she said she had talked to the driver. The driver stopped. And then as I was coming out, I saw this huge sister, very beautiful. She grabbed me. The way she greeted me, I felt at home.
Now it was not Al-Shabaab.
I was like, now I have arrived. Anyway, we went back. We went to the house. And it was later I asked her, Sister, why did you embrace me like that? She embraced me and gave me a peck. And I was so excited. I said, Sister, why did you embrace me like that? She said she felt I had the tension. And it's my first time. I've never traveled out of my country. I needed that.
And maybe you are just a village girl.
A village girl,
village girl,
I'm just there.
Yes.
She said, I embraced you and received you that way because I wanted you to feel at home. And I'm glad it worked. So she took me to the house. To my surprise, as I was entering the gate, all the sisters came out of their rooms. They started singing for me. I was watching. I said, me, the sisters are dancing for me.
No, that was seduction. They were seducing you to play.
Then the seduction took place.
Yes.
They danced for me, took me to the refectory. Everybody will bring this. Do you want to eat this? Do you want to eat this? I was like, is this real or there is something else?
Just come and see.
Come and see. I have seen. So in the process, they called Sister Ifoma, the one I had seen at first. I could not recognize her face again because this was Form 2. Now I'm on Form 6 vacation. They called her and said, come and see your girl. She came. Immediately she saw me, she was so excited, but I could get the picture. And then she reminded me, I'm the Sister Ifoma. I was like, okay, thank you. Said, now I'm taking you to my community. You're going to visit me. Her community was in Thika. Then she was a postulant mistress.
Okay.
So she received me. I entered the house. Of course, the sisters were so good. They took good care of me. And immediately I arrived, they took my father's number, called him. Said, we are the superior was the one that called him and said, your girl is in safe hands, nothing will happen. And he also came down, of course, told my mother, she also came down. I spent with them 1 month.
Wow.
Yes, I'll wake up, eat, do this. Now they started teaching me things about Holy Rosary. Of course, very, very few things.
Did you
and
go
then,
to Kilimambogo? Or where did you go?
I went to Thika. At that time, we still had a community in Tala. Okay. I went to Tala. They took me to Kitale. I visited all the communities in Kenya. And anywhere I go, I first sit and spend some days before I go. So I really enjoyed my life and I loved it. So it's when I went home, my father now asked me, you have gone and seen. What else? I told him I came with a letter. They had already written a letter to receive me as a pre-candidate. He said, this is so fast. They have never seen you. They just saw you and gave you a letter. I said, yes, now, I'm starting my pre-candidacy. Pre-candidacy is a stage, or it's a 1-year stage that you do before joining postulancy. This one, you stay in touch with the sisters as you are working and coming from home. You come and visit from time to time. So I started my process. The sisters journeyed with me. I got a job. I started working. I was teaching. I finished, then I joined postulancy, finished 2 years. Now we have our postulancy houses, we have 2. One is in Cameroon, another one is in Kenya here, in Thika. Then we all meet in one novitiate, which is in Nigeria. So after my 2 years here, now, it was, when I was coming, I was told that, now to join postulants, I was told that one of the requirements is that my father has to bring me. Now, my dad was still unsure whether I really want to join or I'm playing on his head. He refused. He told me we shall go. I said, okay. On the very day I had already packed my things, he disappeared. I cried that day. This man went missing. He switched off his phone. None of us could reach him. I saw him in the evening.
So you didn't travel? I
didn't travel that day. Remember, here the sisters are waiting for me. I called. Now when he came, I was very mad. He told me, I know you cannot join. I told him, why would you think so? He said, okay, we shall go tomorrow. Now I was even afraid to tell the sisters, this is what is happening. I waited. The following day, I told him we were to leave at around 8 so that we reach Kampala and take the buses coming this side. This man disappeared and came at 3 p.m. Now my patience had gone. I packed my things. I told my mother, I can't even stay here with him. I'm going to the village.
But why didn't you take your mother to take you?
She refused also. She told me she can't go. Then she comes back alone. She doesn't want, you better leave it.
Mm-hmm.
I said, okay. As I was going out, ready to travel to the village, now Mzee came. I said, okay, let us go. I said, this is 3 o'clock. The buses leave Nairobi at 4, 5, and 6. By the time we reach, there will be no bus. Told me that is not yours to judge. Let us go. Now I said, at least if I reach Kampala, I will find a way. He had called my brother in Kampala and told him to book the bus.
Okay.
Anywhere my brother reaches, they will say we cannot book without seeing them because definitely we'll leave them. So he didn't book any bus. We came, reached Kampala at around 11 p.m. Yes.
The buses had already gone.
All of them had already gone. Now there is one company, Simba. They say that Simba, there are buses that come from Rwanda, but it will arrive at 3 a.m. in Kampala. We went to the park and sat down till 3. Then the bus came, we entered. We arrived here in Nairobi at around 5 p.m.
Yeah.
So when we reached here, all the sisters were anxious, waiting for us. My companion had already arrived. We were to start, the 2 of us. They received us, and then my dad immediately said he's going back.
Hey.
I went and told the superior, don't allow him to go.
Mm.
The superior came and told him, if you are going back, you go back with her. Because you haven't arrived. You haven't fulfilled anything. There are some things you need to answer. Now he accepted. We took him to his room. He slept. In the morning, now he was to take me to Thika. Now I got my phone. I had a smartphone. I removed my lines and gave it to him because they didn't allow phones. I told him, take this phone to my niece who was starting her university, and allow her to let her use it. I know it will help her with the research and all that. He looked at me and said, I should take this phone. I said yes. It was later he told me that the moment you gave me the phone, that's when I knew you were serious. I said okay. That all this while he thought I was still joking.
Mm-hmm.
So when I gave him the phone, he said, what? I will take it. He went back home and left me. I started my postulancy, finished 2 years. Of course, formation. It wasn't that easy. Sometimes I'll enter my room, pack my things.
Yes, you pack and
I pack and unpack. That was my life.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I'm in the wrong place. Other times I feel as if I'm in heaven.
And before you finish, now you have brought another question. I didn't want to ask now, but let me ask.
Mm-hmm.
In the moments of doubts and struggles, how do you survive? Because you pack and unpack, you pack and unpack.
I pack and unpack. I used to pack. When sister has scolded me, the fermenter, I'm like,
my mother
never scolded me. My father has never even laid his hand on me. Now you are scolding me here when I'm an adult. It never made sense. But there is something that my father told me before joining. He told me, if it is your call, no matter what happens, if God is calling you, you will be. And if it is not your call,
no matter what you do,
you will come back.
You'll come back here.
Because he's an ex-seminarian. He knew what the journey is like. And he told me, you see, if you like, go and befriend Fometa, you can wash her clothes. You can wash her shoes. If it is not your call, you will come back here. Now, that put me in a question. Is it my call? Is it not my call? I used to ask a lot.
Mm-hmm.
When she calls me, I'm like, maybe it is not even my call. I'm forcing things. I would rather go home. There is a time I told her, sister, do you know you are wasting my time? In Uganda, some universities are opening. I want to go back. And she said, then what are you doing here? I said, okay, sister.
You cannot even persuade.
No.
Maybe you are threatening her now. She is also threatening.
She's also threatening me. And I remember even that time they had to call the superior because I had packed kabisa. I wanted to go, and of course, anyway, things she had to calm things down, and I got used. But in time of distress, I know there are days that really become tough, and I'm like, I wish I'm not in this life. And those are the days that I really find meaning in prayer, because I just sit. I have my format of prayer that sometimes when I tell people, they just laugh at me.
Mhm.
Sometimes I enter the chapel, I don't even know what to pray. I just sit there. If it is the Blessed Sacrament, I'll be looking at it. Just there. After, I'll go out. But as I'm coming out, I have that peace in mind. I just have peace in me that I'm like, okay, God, I think this is why you are calling me. I have had a point of me going before the Blessed Sacrament and crying. Crying for what? I didn't know. I was just crying. And I have reached a point in my life that I go to the chapel. Sometimes I'm feeling sleepy. I'll just go to the chapel and sleep. And it has helped me a lot because I believe so much that God hears those prayers even before mentioning them.
Mm.
Even if it is 10 minutes in His presence, it makes a difference. So it is prayer that has sustained me. Prayer, if you ask me how I pray, I know people will say, Sister, you can send us the formula of your prayers. I don't have any. I don't have
any formula.
My own formula is to just sit there and watch at I call him my sweetheart. I just watch at my sweetheart. He looks at me. I go. Period. And he has really helped me. So I finished my postulancy. Then I went to Nigeria. I was so excited. Oh my goodness.
To fly, not traveling.
Even flying, forget about flying. Even if I went by bus, but as long as I've entered Nigeria, I was okay. I reached there, I was so excited. Sometimes, because I went with that, my companion went to the two of us, and we'll be looking at each other. We'll hear one word, I will look at her, we will die of laughter.
So your problem was the accent.
Yes.
And the accent that you got from there, because when I met you first,
You
I
know
thought you were
I'm a
Nigerian.
Nigerian. Okay.
Now when I listened to you again, I said, this person.
This is a mixture.
This one is just within East Africa here.
So I used to laugh at them. So there is one funny word. Till today, the sisters laugh at me with it. There was these people, they used to come, like these hawkers.
Yes.
These people used to cook something. There is a food called okpa in Nigeria. It's like ugali, but they make it out from, there is a certain special kind of beans they use. So this woman used to sell okpa on the road, and she'd be calling people to come and buy okpa. So the way she used to call it, she used to say, okpa dioko. Okpa dioko means hot okpa. Now, whenever she says it, for me and my companion, we used to hear habari yako. So, it's
Habari yako.
Yeah, we said, what is this woman greeting?
Okpa dioko.
Okpa dioko. I said, Rose, if this woman repeats to say this word, if she is passing, we should shout and say, Mzuri sana. She said, okay, we agreed. So, we were at table eating lunch, and we told our novice mistress, who were like, what is this woman saying? She's normally passing and saying, habari yako. They laughed, they couldn't stop laughing. So they told us, it is not habari yako. She's saying okpa dioko. We asked, what does it mean? They said, it means hot okpa. I said, okay. Now we became more keen to listen to the real word.
Mm-hmm.
But that is the joy of missionary life. You are trying to learn people's languages. They'll bring food. We look at food, I'll turn and look at her, she will look at me. We don't know where to start. But we survived.
I think Sister Flo cannot survive with that.
Sister Flo?
Yes.
Can you survive in that kind of
I
environment?
cannot survive.
Why?
I'm being honest.
It's ugali.
Yes.
Sister
And
Flo.
nyama and greens.
They are there. In fact, in Nigeria, they eat even spinach.
Lakini unajua wao, their ugali is not as legit as ours.
Hey,
Yours is legit.
look at the word. Listen to the word legit.
Sisi wa Kenya, tunataka ukipika ile sima, ina slap.
Hey, you're slap.
Theirs is a little bit, it's soft actually.
Sasa hiyo, in fact, here in Kenya, when you go to the kitchen and cook such ugali, your parents will tell you, Flo, the ugali is not ready.
It has not
well
cooked.
Yes.
So you have to add flour and make it
Hard.
Yes.
Now that hard one actually is very tough for them.
Yes, it is very tough.
Personally, from here, when I reached there, it was also not easy because I used to feel,
You want to eat with a spoon?
There is a day I reached, I entered the refectory. Rose was laughing at me. I said, who cooked this uji?
Oh, it is uji. It is uji because it is very soft.
For me, it was like uji. I said, who cooked this uji? Rose told me, you are in Nigeria.
You are in Nigeria.
I said, okay. So it is soft, but with time you can get used.
So maybe before you go for a break,
Yes.
on the other side, maybe in a nutshell, may you please tell us, if you are not a nun, what will you be today? Will you be in that land you wanted to buy and marry, not get married?
To go and buy land and build because I'm the one that wanted to marry.
Yeah.
I don't know. Because I think I'm more at home where I am. Yeah. I imagine myself not as a sister. I don't know where I would be. Maybe, probably, I would have finished my studies. Okay, let me be, just to be realistic. By now, I think I would be having like 3 kids.
And will you also be a teacher because you used to teach at
I would be a teacher definitely because that used to be my dream course. But with religious life, you go with the spirit, and you go according to the need of the congregation and the people you will be serving. So the congregation sometimes helps you to discern and look at something different. And so I was helped to discern and look at youth ministry in a different perspective. And that's the main thing actually I will be doing in Nigeria. And I have found even more joy as a youth minister than I think I would have had as a teacher. Because I think as a teacher, the only thing I would have been doing is not to go to class, teach, come out to mark papers, send teachers. Go to class, come, mark, award marks. That's all. Like, there's no variety. I think I'm having more variety. I'm doing more things than the things I wouldn't have done as a teacher. However, if I would not be here, I can't tell really, but I think I would be married with kids, in a different world.
So you talked about that drunkard man in the village who used to beat
that man. I
wife.
beat him till today. Where he sees me, he's afraid of me.
He's still alive. He's still alive.
He's there.
Now, can we say he was your role model? Because for young men like me, before we go to the seminary, we look at priests. First of all, we used to see them in the village. They are the only ones having the cars, they drive, they have the spectacles, they seem to be the only one respected. Because if my father can sit down and listen to a priest, then the priest is the king, not my father. So we get used to that, and then we look at their dressing code. They are always smart. And then we say, I also want to become like this man. Then I want to go to the seminar. Then we join the seminar. Can we say that man, a drunkard man at least,
made me to make the decision? Partly, yes. Because at some point I felt like marriage is enslavement. As a child. To say this man, like, if I dare marry somebody like this, I'll beat hell out of him. Actually, there is something I did. This was before I joined the congregation. He came home to fight with my auntie. And my auntie is very old. So he was very drunk. He didn't know his back and front. So very drunkard. And now he's coming to beat my auntie. My auntie is very old. My auntie is in her 80s now. So when he came, I used to be so protective of this, my auntie, like I can even beat my mother for her. You dare not touch her. She was my
Favorite.
birthday. Yes. So this man comes saying all rubbish, he wants to beat her. I could not take it. I remember, do you have mortar at home?
Yes.
Mortar.
Yes.
Do you have these big ones?
Yes, we still have them.
I got that stick that they use in the mortar. I beat this man. I thought he was dead. With all the anger, I beat him up. After beating him, my aunt was not around. She had gone to harvest millet. You know, we grow a lot of millet. We call it okujesha. She had gone to Kujesha. Now, after this beating this man, he fell. I thought he was dead. I was afraid. I packed my things and ran away. I ran away to the city now, to where my dad was. When I reached, I told him, I have beat Ambrose. And I think I have killed him. And by the time Auntie gets home, they will look for me. I was afraid that they will arrest me. But he came threatening, he wanted to kill me. Because after beating him, he even had a machete. He wanted to cut her. So I took that machete from him. I kept it in the house. So my dad told me, no, it's okay. You are defending yourself. I will see what I can do. So he called home immediately, and my auntie was asking, where is Aurelia? I said, she's here. She said that she killed somebody in the village. So she told us that when she came, she saw the man. He was almost gone, actually. She called people in the village. They carried him, took him to the hospital. And of course, he survived. Now, she's told my dad, you have to bring her back, of course, to make some statement of what happened. I said, okay. Now, my dad brought me back. I was afraid. When I reached, of course, us, we don't rush to the police like that. The village, we call him chairman, LC1, elders, they look at the things. Now, they knew him. They knew his behavior. So when I came, they asked me what happened. I told them, I even showed them the machete. He came, he wanted to cut Aunt. Me, I was even afraid, and I was alone in the house. So I fought back. And now he was sober. They told him, if we dare see you, even your foot on her land, now on my auntie's land, we will finish you. They warned him, and then there was the peace my aunt got.
Okay.
I fought for her.
It is life. We are just journey in your life, and
yes.
It's very interesting. I don't know why we didn't begin the last Saturday. Why did you not call me the last Saturday so that I come and so that
finish
we talk?
up this.
So let's go back to the other side of the studio and listen to our sister Floyce
as we go for break to start our Divine Mercy.
Right, msikilizaji, zimeweza kukatika dakika 23 baada ya saa 9 ndani ya 107.3 FM Radio Maria Kenya Nairobi. Tunaendelea kubarikiwa na kipindi cha sport, kipindi cha
Youth Zone.
Sasa unaona madhara ambayo unayaleta hewani.
Naona. Lakini hakuna shida.
Karibuni tena.
Asante sana. Yes. Thank you so much. And welcome back to our dear listeners and our dear viewers. We are still on our program, Youth Zone with Sister Aurelia, and we are talking about my vocation story. Today being my last day in the studios, I'm here to say bye-bye to all my fans, to all my friends. And I'm sure some people might be asking, why is it her last time? Right?
Of course. And we are going there. Why is it your last time?
Yeah.
We must know why is it your last time. Yeah, we must.
Right. Hiyo sauti. Chomba.
Shida nini sasa?
Labda sio upunguze kidogo.
No, it is not even.
Microphone yako ili iweze ikose kupata sauti.
Okay.
Okay, nakusikia. Yangu iko vizuri tu, kwanza hata nimeweka chini kabisa. Karibu.
Okay.
Ama microphone inaniogopa mimi. It is feeling.
Na yangu iko sawa. Okay.
Yes, sister iko sawa. But it can also misbehave because sister is leaving. You know, it is used to sister. So it might be feeling something also.
Okay.
Yeah.
People are asking, might be asking, why is it your last time and we still have many Saturdays ahead? Okay. I've currently completed my study.
Sorry. You will miss Kenya, don't worry. The good thing is
He doesn't want me to talk about it.
The good thing is that when you cry, you laugh, you are going to Nigeria.
I have to go. Oh yes, okay. My congregation has deemed it fit to change my place of work, and I've been assigned to Nigeria. That's where I'll be working. I think starting from August, I'll be leaving as early as possible. So currently, I'm traveling back to Uganda for my holidays to be with my parents, to have some time with them. Then after I have come back, I will have time for. After I have come back, I'll be traveling to Nigeria. That's why it is my last time. Okay, ask your question.
Okay, now my question is, since you joined a sisterhood, what has been your favorite?
My favorite
scripture in the Bible, like when you read that one, when you are down, you just cool down.
Okay. My favorite scripture.
And it is not Jesus wept.
Yeah, no, it cannot be Jesus wept.
Thank you.
It is in John. I might not be able to tell you the chapter and the word, but yes. I'll send it to you, where Jesus says, you did not choose me. I chose you. Okay. That tells me that I am not here by myself. He chose me for his work.
Yes.
So even when the life becomes tough and things are really hard, I'm like, well, it is your work. I did not choose you. Yes. You chose me, so do it. And he helps me out in that. Some people have, I know before we came in, you asked the question and said, like, when things are tough.
Yes.
I know some people outside they look at us, they see smiling faces, they are like, wait, these ones hit whatever they hit. Life is so good. Just like married life, you meet challenges and life is really, really tough, and you're like, what is happening in this world? In married life, you have moments of you going into your room and crying.
Yes.
We also have those moments. We also have times when things get tough and you're like, why did I choose this life? The way you say, why did I choose this husband? Or why did I choose this woman to marry? We also have that moment, and it is not all on a bed of roses or on a platter of gold. Challenges are there, but if you ask me, they are lesser. They are lesser, even though they come.
Let me just hope that Sister Flo is there.
Sister Flo is listening and
gets inspired.
She'll get inspired, definitely.
The challenges in religious life are lesser than the challenges in marriage life out there. And so I hope you get inspired.
I'm inspired.
Okay. Please. The thing is, you have to follow your mind. If you force yourself into, because people are saying this and you force yourself there, trust me, you'll never be happy.
But they also say that you can force yourself there, and then it meets you there. This vocation meets you there. Like you force yourself in the convent, and then the vocation finds you there.
Then it was your call in the first place.
Oh, it was just yours.
Your call.
It is only
you were the one that was trying to pull yourself out.
Oh.
Now you thought you are forcing yourself there. If it is not your call, trust me, you will never be happy.
Okay.
You will never be happy.
Okay. Now, Sister Floyce has a devotion to Mother Mary, and the other devotion she has not disclosed to me. And she likes Saint Rita. She talks of Saint Rita a lot.
Okay.
Do you have also such things, like you have a devotion or a saint you look at and say, this is life and I want to go in this?
Yes. The saints I look up to is Saint Teresa of the Child Jesus. She's my favorite. Due to her lifestyle, her simplicity in religious life, and how she carried things, how she carried herself throughout her life. She's a saint that died at a very young age.
Yes.
And my other favorite, I have two favorite saints, and another one is Saint Francis of Assisi. Yeah, that's why many people have called me an environmentalist. I know I didn't do studies in environment.
I wanted also to talk about
The only thing I did is that I did a training as a Laudato Si animator, and I am so passionate about environment. I've done so much. Actually, last Saturday I wasn't. The other Saturday I wasn't here because I was in Kitale doing the same thing in different schools in
I saw the
that
photos.
village, and it was really, really cool. I love that, and I got the inspiration after watching the movie of St. Francis of Assisi. And he's my favorite saint. I have two: St. Teresa of the Child Jesus, and then St. Francis of Assisi.
Okay. Now maybe because of Laudato Si, you will add on St. Francis.
He's
Pope.
not yet a saint.
He's not yet, but
When he
I'm just
becomes.
anticipating.
Yes.
Anticipating. Of course, he will become, because I see the possibility of
When
him
he
becoming.
becomes, then
Yes.
I can.
So you have journeyed this long journey, those days when your father was still doubting you and your mother doesn't want the struggles, you enter the convent, sometimes you park and unpack. How has your faith changed over this long period of life?
It hasn't changed much, really. The only thing that has changed is that I have left the other life and I'm in this life. And I find myself, I have more time to pray than when I was at home, than when I was outside religious life. I have more time to pray, and I have more time to interact with the people of God, and I find that I gain more trust and love from the people of God than if I was outside, which helps me to serve them more, because I know there is somebody looking up to me, there is somebody that wants to hear from me, there is somebody that wants to hear what I say. It gives me the composure. And
Do you know if you are outside there, you will be fighting Cosmos in the village?
Cosmos.
The other guy, the blonde
Ambrose.
Ambrose.
I don't think.
Ambrose
I have overgrown that.
Ambrose changed, I think.
He changed, but he's
After
changed.
looking at you.
His change is that now, even looking at me, I'm like his inspiration.
Yes.
And he's very afraid of me. When I'm at home, he will not drink. He will make sure that if he's coming to greet me, he's sober.
At least he comes to greet you, which is okay.
And then he will come with the, hey sister. I like him now.
Yes. You see
I look at him, I like his kids. Whenever I'm at home, they come. They have known me as Aunt who are sweet, because they now will always bring sweets for them. We chat kidogo, but I see that reservation. He's reserved when I am close, yeah. I think I've converted him.
Now, let me take you back to Western Kenya, where I come from. In my village, when we heard of sisters, you know, when you hear sister, what comes in your mind first of all is a nurse.
Oh.
But they are called sisters.
Okay.
Now, whenever we used to hear of sisters, the church sisters, the nuns, we used to know they deal with the health issues. So they come in as doctors. Now, you have narrated to us, you actually never knew what sisters do until maybe you joined and you knew what they do. Now, my question is, how do you, or how does a day in your life as a religious sister look like?
My day as a religious sister. I give him my timetable.
Yeah.
Okay.
Please. And what do you do, at least?
When I wake up, I have at least 30 minutes, at most 1 hour of personal prayer, meditation, before I do anything. After my meditation, I normally drink a cup of warm water. After drinking that, then I brush my teeth, I take my shower, I get ready to get out. As I get out, I go to Mass. After Mass, I come, I take my breakfast. Then I go on my day-to-day. Mass goes with morning prayer, of course. Then I go to my day-to-day activities, like when I was in school. Imagine I'm saying when I was. I go to school, and then, throughout my day, because if you are at school or you are in a ministry, they are always busy. But my day closes or comes to the close at 6 when I have prayer still with my community. We normally we say our rosary. After the rosary, we say our vespers. Vespers is the evening prayer of the church. And then after that, we have our supper together as a community. After that, we go to our rooms. Those who have assignments, you go to do your assignments. Those who have other things to attend to, you attend to them. And then after that, I say my night prayer and I go to bed.
Okay.
Yes.
That is how your day looks like.
That's how my day looks like. However, as Holy Rosary Sisters, we are involved in so many ministries. We are into education, we are into youth ministry, we have schools, we have hospitals, we work with refugees, we have social workers that do different things, those that work with women, street children, and all that. So currently, those are the things we are engaged in. Some girls might be asking, if I join religious life, does it mean I can't be a doctor? I want to be an engineer. I want to be this. You can still be what you want and still be a sister. Anything that is in line with serving God and his people. Not the job that you will not be able to serve and then you are insisting on that. I know there are some jobs that won't allow that. You cannot be a sister and be a military. You cannot be a sister and be a policeman. There are some things that can't really work, but you can be a sister and be what you want. That cannot stop you.
Okay. That was my next question I wanted to ask you.
Okay.
On your hobbies and interests, but now you have already said what you do. And I know one of the interests was to work for Radio Maria. And then the hobby is to take care of environment, even though you are not an environmentalist.
I'm not an environmentalist, but that's my hobby. And my other hobby is swimming. Yes, and then music.
And we have never gone out for swimming, Sister Floyce.
You have never
I think we can plan before Sister flies to Nigeria. We go for swimming. No, I will be there. No, I will be there. Nitakuwa pale tu kukusaidia kuswim, because Sister knows how to swim, I know how to swim, and we can also teach you how to swim. At least we can organize for one day before Sister flies.
Okay.
Thank you. So, Sister, I know you have received so many pieces of advice, and you have given so many. And you have been dealing with the youth, or you started youth ministry and you deal with youth. What is this advice you will give them? Because they see you, and say, no, sister, how do you become a nun? And how do you even live? Sometimes they are not inspired, they remain asking questions. Others just ask you how. Like, you die without a kid. Like, you just go and live in the convent among other women. You don't want to associate with or to stay with the men outside here. Yeah, so what is this thing you will tell the youth, especially those who are listening to Radio Maria now?
What I would say to the young girls or the youth out there is that a call is an inbuilt thing. In Isaiah, there is where God says, I called you in your mother's womb. He calls you before you are born. So if it is your call, I can't even tell. Like, if somebody tells me, okay, how do you do it? I know I receive those questions. How can you stay without a man? These are those that have men. They know the sweetness they get there. And I also know the sweetness I get here where I am. So the way you manage. And me too, I find myself, I used to ask my sister, like, how do you stay with a man from January to December sharing the bed? You have your free time? I ask her.
But she normally comes back home to meet her
even
parents.
If she comes back home, she knows when she goes to her house, she'll still be with him. You understand? So I find it awkward. Like, I find myself, the most peaceful place I normally find, I have two places. The chapel and my bedroom. And if I'm in my bedroom, to be honest, I don't want disturbance. Close the door, go your way. Now I'm imagining myself staying with a person like he's attached to me. Even if we are not quarreling. Even if we are at peace. But me, I just want that my freedom. Just to be me. Now, the way you find it weird, sister, how do you survive without a man? It's the way I ask myself, how do you live without freedom? I find it as a lack of freedom. So, like I said, God calls you, and once He calls you into a certain kind of lifestyle, He gives you the grace to live it, and He helps you to adjust to it, even if it would have been tough. I don't know if I have answered you.
You are answering.
I am answering.
Yes.
So this religious life is not sweet throughout.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah, that is what actually you should tell us now.
Yes.
Is it just sweet, you're smiling always?
Like I said, you will definitely get challenges.
Mm.
The way you marry a man, sometimes you are very angry, you quarrel. We also quarrel. I see a sister, she does something I don't like, I quarrel, But when we quarrel, we let it out. We still relate. The way you quarrel with a man and still go to the same bed and sleep together. I quarrel with my sister and we live life.
Mm.
So it is not always sweet. In case you see somebody quarreling with the other one, don't get scandalized. It's part of life. And where there are no disagreements, life is no good.
But sister, can you imagine a nun like you, dressed in this habit, others dressed in white?
Mm-hmm.
We know when Sister Floyd look at you, she sees an angel.
Uh-huh.
And even that, my mother outside there in the church, when you are kneeling there, she sees the Virgin Mary.
Uh-huh.
And then you tell us that again you quarrel, and then
I
you
am
come
not
out.
in heaven, but to be honest, the angels must quarrel at some point. I am sure if I'm to reach Angel Gabriel, Michael, to really see them, I'm sure they have a time of disagreement.
No, they don't.
Who said?
They don't, because everyone knows.
No, they are in heaven, but it is in human nature.
Yes.
If I tell you that everything is as perfect as I want, we don't quarrel, we are all laugh, that is a fake life. You disagree to agree.
Yes.
So my sister might do something I don't like. I face her, I don't like this. Then we trash it out. That's how life goes on. And if we don't have those disagreements, she will not know what I like, and I will not know what she likes. Which means I might live a miserable life trying to please her, to live her lifestyle. You understand?
Yes.
But when we disagree, she knows, okay, if I cross this, Aurelia, when she's in her room, she doesn't want disturbance, she'll not come back. And then I'll have my peaceful life. Instead of her coming and I'm trying to tolerate her when I don't like it. So those quarrels will always be there. In families, parents quarrel with their... I'm not saying that they are always there, but once in a while, they come in and we live life the way it is supposed to be lived.
So looking at the topic we were to deal with today, the pilgrims of hope, or in that line of pilgrims of hope,
yes,
we know the world is in darkness now, and that is why we are talking of the pilgrims of hope now. In that line of pilgrims of hope, how do you, as a nun, knowing very well the world, sometimes you say you quarrel, sometimes you disagree. You don't actually quarrel, but you just disagree in some things, the way people are doing things or the way people are taking the community. And that one makes community life very hard. Yeah. How do you stay joyful and hopeful in these moments?
Before I answer that question, you ask for the advice to the young people, right?
Yes, yes.
One thing I will tell the young people is that you can be what you want. As long as it is something, it is not a sin, you can be that what you want to be. Just work towards it, focus on it, and God will grant it if it is genuine.
Yes.
Don't say, I want to be a thief and expect God to support you. He will not. Don't say, I want to be a drug addict and expect God to applaud you. He will not. Like I said, as long as it is not a sin and it is something that will give you the opportunity to serve Him and serve His people and be happy, God will grant it. You might meet challenges. There is no school fees. There is no this. We are poor in our home, but God will always pave a way for you. Whenever I go home to the village, there is one man that normally, anywhere he looks at me, he will just be like this. One day I approached him, I was like, what's up? Like, what is happening? He said, I can't believe I'm seeing Aurelia. You know, for him, maybe he expected me to be, maybe I marry somewhere,
No, I know what he says in his heart is this. This beauty is hidden somewhere in the convent.
No,
that's what he says.
No.
That's what he says.
Anyway, that is in his heart. I'm not in his heart.
But I'm in his heart now.
He has watched my lifestyle.
Steps, yes.
He watched me as a kid growing up in the village. I go with his kids, we go to fetch water. And now, I'm not exaggerating, all his children are married. Some of them never finished school. They got pregnant when they were young girls and they married. And now he sees Aurelia, who used to run around with them. Now
She's not.
I'm in my own world. And I'm the only sister in the village for that matter. Now he looks at everybody and is like, of all people, this one came out.
This must be mad. At least you are the only mad woman.
I'm the only mad woman in the village.
In that village, yes.
Yes. So you can be what you want as long as you work towards it, as long as you focus yourself on it. Whether there is money or not, God will always pave way.
Yes.
God will always find somebody, people of goodwill, to support you. What was the other question again?
The other question was, how do you stay
as a pilgrim of hope?
In the line of pilgrim.
In the line of hope, my only hope is God, if you ask me. And I know that sometimes, like I said, I get challenges, I get ups and downs, but I only get the consolation when I sit down alone in my quiet moment with my husband. I call him my husband. I sit down, I look at him, he looks at me, I'm like, okay, let me use the other language. I'm like, babe, see me here. This is me. Things are not going.
Yes.
Like, they're not working. Sometimes, like, I get angry with him. Why did you allow this to happen? And then after you tell me you love me, but he still consoles me. He's my hope. And the fact that I work with young people, the fact that I work with the youth, I know that I have so many eyes on me. So that keeps me in check. I'm like, if I do now this, they will say, is this what sister told us? She said this. So I know that I have so many eyes that look up to me. I have so many girls that say, oh, sister, you are my role model. Some of them have told me. I know some of them are my secret admirers. So that I always ask God, please keep me in check and let me not be the reason as to why this young girl or this young boy falls.
Okay, you have lived this religious life. I'm now finishing. You have lived this religious life for some time now. If given an opportunity, he has taken back. You went back to that Aurelia, small Aurelia, Aurelia in the village in Uganda there. Will you still choose this life?
Definitely. I will run.
In the same congregation?
I will run, yes. I don't think, if it happens, you know, like religious life is a bit mischievous. Sometimes you leave the congregation. I say, if I leave the congregation today, I have left Holy Rosary. I don't think I can fit in any other congregation. I don't think. And I don't think I can even knock another door.
The curse might be almost the same. If you leave the Holy Rosary, you go to Spirit and Holy Spirit.
No, I cannot. I cannot find happiness there. This is me. Where I am at home, and I think, I normally say to my sisters, the day I will leave Holy Rosary, I cannot knock another door. I can't. I remember I said this to my auntie and she was angry. She said, you cannot condition God. You have to open your heart. I said, yes, I agree to opening, but I've opened my heart already and I've embraced what I have embraced. If he doesn't want me in this life, then I'll go and do some other thing. I can live another life, but not out of Holy Rosary.
Okay, as we come to the end of this conversation
Yes.
on your life as a religious, you have been in Kenya for some time, and you are going back to...
I'm going back to Nigeria. Yes.
Where you have already worked.
I was,
and you are. What are these memories of Kenya? And when we are beginning, you know, you seemed you are not okay, you are not comfortable, like, hey, going back to Nigeria again. What are these memories? That is that thing that is holding you. You want to continue having your time in Kenya, but time has come to go to Nigeria again.
I have made a home in Kenya. I have made a home with the people of Kenya. I know when I had come, it was like, oh, will I even ever learn the language? Swahili, you know. And then I got these young people. I have worked with children for most of my time, and they're the ones that taught me Kiswahili actually. And anytime we are talking, I see that innocence. I loved them. I have fallen in love with the food in Kenya. I have fallen in love with the people of Kenya. I have dug roots that it is becoming hard to uproot them. I don't know where I will get the dagger, but I have to get it. It is against my charism that I should dig roots. I think I've gone against it because for us, your bags, they say your bags should always be packed so that anytime they call you,
very light.
Now for me, I have made friends. I have found so much joy here. I have made it a home, and it's no matter where you go, home is always the best. You will always look back to it. So I have so many memories of Kenya, working with young people. I've not had an opportunity of working with older people. And then the memory of Radio Maria. Radio Maria has given me an opportunity to do so many things. It was actually when I had started here that I even opened my YouTube channel. And because my program here was Youth Zone, I was like, okay, what do I name my channel? I said Youth Zone with Sister Aurelia. And it's gone so far. Like, I'm at 20.1 thousand subscribers now. And I'm like, it is all the grace of God. I thank God for the opportunity that I was able to work here, and I pray that I was able to touch someone's life, and I pray that I was able to reach out to someone.
And to bring someone to Radio Maria also. And
to bring somebody like Shamba to Radio Maria, and I'm leaving him here. So it's a pleasure.
One word to Tangaza University?
Tangaza University, I haven't finished with them. My project is still pending, still in corrections, but I thank God for it, and I thank my lecturers, I thank my classmates whom I will miss so much. I don't know what I can say. I will miss everything in Tangaza. It has given me so many opportunities. It has opened my eyes to the world, to see the world in a different way, and it has made me who I am. That's so many things that people are looking at and that they are saying, oh, sister, I love this, I love this. All thanks to Tangaza. Maybe if I was not there, I wouldn't be where I am. I wouldn't have been able to achieve what I have achieved so far. So I say thank you to the Tangaza fraternity, as I pray that we get more students and our university will be booming out, so that tomorrow I'll say, oh, that was my university. Yeah, I'm an alumni.
Yes.
Yes, thank you so much.
Thank you, sister, for the chance. I was not sure if you are ready to talk to us about yourself, but I thank God you accepted, and we are now moving. We have heard about your life. How I wish they gave us another day so that at least we continue talking about your life. There are so many things we would like to talk about, but we are not. You see, even Sister Flo has not asked you any question. But
do I have some questions on the...
some questions, I know.
Maybe just a reaction from our listener.